Hey everybody, I'm going to go through each card individually, then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of May 2019 has in store for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is the Father of Pentacles. This is abundance, security, prosperity, translating vision into reality, and it's often lucrative. This also talks about discipline, control, how you manage things, how you manage wealth, how you manage your investments wisely. This is being methodical, structure. This could also talk about father figure. It could be male or female, it doesn't matter. And this could also be the breadwinner. Male or female, it doesn't matter again. This is also an earth energy, which could talk about Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn going on there. Next, we have the Son of Cups. And the Son of Cups is water energy, so this could possibly be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And it could be someone between the ages of 18 to 30. Also, to get back to the Father of Pentacles, that could be somebody over the age of 25 and up, or over the age of 30 and up. With the Son of Cups, this is the romantic, the idealist, the dreamer, following your heart. It could be offers being brought to you, proposals, turning dreams into reality. You need to take action too, because sometimes when people get wrapped up in their little dreams, they don't take action, when you're the idealist or the philosopher. Next, we have the Father of Wands, which is fire energy, so that could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. So this could be you sitting here. And when we talk of the Father of Wands in reverse, this is impulsiveness, overbearing, impossible expectation. Don't let your power go to your head. Don't disempower other people. This could also say that you're maybe not ready to be a leader. You're not prepared. Maybe you don't feel like you're prepared. It could also be that you're not mature enough to handle the role. It could be either way. And this is also talking about poor leadership as well. Having aggressive goals or aggressive pursuit of goals, which could be, going about things the negative way to reach what you want. And this is also talking about you needing to reflect on personal direction. Next, we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands talks about completion of initial stages, ships coming in, possible travel. Maybe you feel more confident, you're heading in the right direction. It asks you to stretch beyond your comfort zone. Expansion, think bigger, think further. It also tells you to stay committed to the things that you do, or to your projects. Stay committed. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is uninspired, no motivation, lack passion. Don't avoid tasks. It damages your reputation when you do that. This also talks about not prepared to handle situations. Maybe you're not ready to take something on. You don't want to deal with it. Deflecting from it in a way. Next, we have the World card in reverse. This is a lack of closure, incompletion, cutting corners, taking the quick path. And when you do those things, the ending or the results won't be what you thought, and it won't be near as rewarding, because you need trials and tribulations to respect the journey of how you got to where you got, to value it more. And this is also talking about delays or losing focus and slacking off. Okay, next we have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords talks about deception, trickery, tactics, strategy. You may need to think fast on your feet, and I always use this example of, say you want to get into a class and the class is full, so you write a letter to the dean to be the exception. Just thinking fast on your feet. This could also be talking about trying to escape responsibility. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles talks about new opportunities, new ventures, possibly. It could also talk about important documents, educational documents. The time is right to move forward with your career. You know, the world is your oyster, but then again, also you have to remember it's not a free ride. You have to work for the things that you want. Next, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is confusion, chaos, not a good time to make decisions. You know, you need to think more rational. Think things through rationally. Maybe you feel unsure about things. Take baby steps. Research. Gather information. Prepare yourself to take those baby steps. Make plans. Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this talks about legacy, inheritance, prosperity, being the breadwinner. All things in your world and home are well. This also says no shortcuts. Okay? You can't take shortcuts. You have to do it the long, methodical, strategic way. And this also can talk about trusts, documents, contracts, wills, insurance policies. It could be money coming in. It could be like a windfall of some sort. Like money, inheritance, building something that's everlasting. Here we have the Justice card, and the Justice card talks about truth, fairness, law, clarity, cause and effect. This could also be legal matters or legal documents, going back to this again about legal documents or some type of important contracts and stuff like this. It's also talking about positive ruling in your favor if you're dealing with some kind of issue or some kind of legal issue. This is also saying to use logic rather than emotion when you're dealing with situations. This is a justice will be served card, and it also says called to account for actions. Okay? It says that a lot. Especially with this reading, as I get that's where we're going. Next we have the Judgment card, which is reflection, awakening, renewal, karma, purging yourself of the old ways and things that no longer serve you. And it's also called to rise up to higher level of consciousness, cosmic leveling up. And this is also finding your absolution. When you find your absolution, you have to let go of guilt, let go of bad habits, let go of things so that you can move forward. Strip those things from your life. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, which talks about successful gains, karma, charity, gift, sharing. Results are beginning to manifest. It's an exchange. It may be short term. It's not long term. It's not a solution. Whether you're the one giving or receiving. And it could be giving not only money, but giving time, giving effort, giving skills, giving a shoulder to lean on, whether you're the one giving or receiving. So the overall energy I get for everything together here with this Father of Pentacles sitting over here is, I think, if this is not somebody that you're dealing with, and it could be an earth sign, like I said, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, or it could be a boss or somebody that you work with. But I get it more as it could be that, all right? It could be a parent. It could be someone you look up to. It could be anybody in your life, the breadwinner in the home, or whoever. It could be those things. But this could also be you in the sense of it's saying that you need structure in your life. You need to stay committed to things. You need to make plans. You need to be methodical. You need to put your nose to the ground and have that grit and push forward. Because when I look at all these things here together as a group, there's a lot of stuff saying that maybe with this Knight of Cups it is the dreamer, it is the romantic, the person that has these things. It could be somebody that you're dealing with here. This again could be someone that you're dealing with, and it could be a water sign, which again, like I said, is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And maybe they are being lazy and they're being reckless in their decisions, and they need to be more committed, because that's a lot what's going on here in this reading is about being committed to the things that you do and sticking to it and not slacking off because you've lost a sense of passion. So if that is somebody you're dealing with, it could be you're the boss at work and you're dealing with someone like that. So let's put that out there. And if it is somebody that you're dealing with and you're the boss and you're trying to get them structure back because they're making reckless decisions, they're not they're not ready to handle things, and with that Three of Wands there, they're not committed to some type of learning situation or some type of work situation, and they're slacking off, and they're, I'm going to use this, so pardon my language, half-ass doing their job, as can be that what that is. You know, they're being tricky. They are deceiving in a way that they're not really doing the work that they need to do, or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It could be that if you're dealing with someone like that. And with this Ace of Pentacles coming in, is there's an opportunity here that is going to rise, and it could be an educational document, it could be some type of document coming in and you're finding out that this is not working out or something's not right, and it's causing chaos. And it's like, we need to move forward with this, like move forward in the career. We need to move forward. We need to step up. We need to do better. And we need to solve these problems, and we're going to have to take baby steps to do it. And we can't take shortcuts. We're going to have to do it the long way around. You're going to have to work at it. And it could be, you know, with documents and stuff, it could be a legal issue that you're dealing with, or it could just be contracts or like a evaluation of somebody's work because they've been slacking off, and they're going to have to be called to account for their actions here. And they're going to have to change it. They're going to have to purge it and fix it. And that means from there, they're going to have to learn to give more. They're going to have to learn to work harder, because this is sharing, and this is giving, and this is charity, and this is karma also. So that means they're going to have to put in the work. And it's saying, like when it says be charitable, means you have to share, giving your skills, you know, offering to help others. And that means maybe you're going to help them get back on track, or maybe they need to come and be more available and more determined to work. You know, like offering up that time, having to give extra hours and refix where they've cut off. And if that is not someone else you are dealing with, then this is you. And this is saying you are the person, your mind is off dreaming up things, and you're wanting to be creative, and you're wanting to, you know, let loose. Because that's what is here with that knight. What did I say? It was the Sun of Cups, which is the dreamer, the idealist, the philosopher. You know, you have all these creative ideas. You want those juices flowing. But sometimes with that, you're not taking action because you're too busy dreaming, too busy into this creative flow, and you know your mind's somewhere else, thinking up, daydreaming, things like that. And it could be that you have things coming in that you need to work on, and you're being more reckless, because this is the fire energy. So this could be sitting here talking about you. And if it is, it's saying that maybe you are not being a proper leader, and it could be you working at a group, or it could just say that you need to deal with personal direction. You're being aggressive in the pursuit of your goals, which means you have impossible expectations. Maybe you have this dream that you want to get something and you want to create something, and the expectation is too high, and maybe you're thinking, oh, well, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, and I'm going to go about any way to get it. And that's what I go back again to, that aggressive pursuit and goals, is you're not doing it the proper right way, cutting corners. Because then next you have this Three of Wands, which means you have the completion of your initial stages, and you feel confident. You know, you just might be going about it the wrong way. And it could be saying that you have to think beyond. You have to stretch beyond your comfort zone. Oh, you can dream about it all day you want, all the time you want, and your expectations may be a little bit too high, and they're not grounded. And it's saying here, you need to stretch beyond your comfort zone and see that I have to stay committed to something. I have to put in the work to get it. Because here with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, that is saying that you don't lack the passion, or you lack the commitment to it. And it's causing you to feel uninspired because maybe you're daydreaming, or maybe you got some creative energy that you're wanting to produce, and you're not getting to where you want to, or you're not putting in the effort that you really need to put in. And it's asking you to not avoid tasks. You know, maybe you're off dreaming about something, daydreaming, and you need to pay attention to what you need to do here to reach something. Don't waste your time doing stuff that's not going to get you to your goal. You know, so that's what it's saying here. You've lacked the passion, you've lacked the interest, or you've lost interest in something or in a project, and you just don't feel the way you used to feel about it. And maybe you just don't feel prepared to handle it. Could be some new creative idea you come up with, and the expectation is too high, and you've got started, and now you're kind of dropping off because you're not really sure if you could handle it or not. And with the World card in reverse, you're not getting that sense of completion. You're slacking off. You're not reaching out and getting that sense of wholeness, of completion. It's like cutting corners, trying to go about it the fast way. How can I get to it? Next to the Seven of Swords, which talks about trickery, talks about trying to cut corners. Sometimes it say you can cut corners, but sometimes there are negative ways of cutting corners. You know, you're not being like cutting corners, and I'm saying, like, say you're supposed to write a paper or something for a class, or you're supposed to work on something, and you're off daydreaming about something. You've got started on a project or an essay or something, and you're not finishing. You're cutting corners. Well, I'm just going to copy and paste something, and just so I can be done and be dealt with it, because it's a lot more harder than I thought it was going to be, and I'm not reaching that completion. So I'm going to cut corners and just copy and paste, or, you know, pull from here and not really put my research into it and the hard work. It could be something like that. You know, it's like cutting those corners, and you don't need to, like trying to get there as fast as possible, trying to win at all means type of thing, whatever it can take to get it done. You know, and then next to this Ace of Pentacles is talking about educational documents. So it could be, like I said, maybe you're in school, maybe you got some kind of educational document, and you, like I said, doing an essay or doing some kind of project or something, or some kind of, I don't know. You get what I'm saying about it. It could be something like that. And with that coming in is, it could deal around that, and it's like the world is your oyster, and you can make these things, and it's possible, but you're going to have to put in the work. It's not a free ride. You just can't, like I said, halfway do your job. And then with this Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like confusion or chaos, or, you know, you're not thinking rationally. You're trying to get to that sense of a new opportunity or a new adventure or something new and something different, something else my mind is moving on to. And it's like there's chaos, there's confusion. It could be confusion about this new thing, if it is an opportunity. And it's like, okay, I need to stop, and I'm unsure about what I'm doing. I'm unsure about where I want to go. Or whether it could be some new thing that has come up to you, something that you have discovered. And it's caused you a little uncertainty about what to do, what should I do, and you're going to have to take baby steps and try to figure these things out, and you need to think more rationally and not in that emotional state or in that dream state. You have to think rational. And if you want to reach this sense of prosperity and abundance, it is saying to you, you can't take shortcuts. Again, here, all three of these together, shortcuts. The dreamer here, shortcuts. You can't do that. And if this is work, you may be called in for an evaluation. Or if it's school, the dean or the teacher or whoever it is could be calling you in if you're at college or university and saying, okay, we've seen you've done some shortcuts, or you've done something that ain't right, and we're a little confused about and unsure what's going on here. And it's like you're going to be called in for your actions. Maybe you were cutting things off and you've lost passion about something, and it's caused you to slack off, and you kind of sneaked by doing it the easy way out. And now it's come back, and it's like you might not get that sense of completion that you wanted, that sense of success. And now we've got things to deal with, like, you know, you took that shortcut. No shortcuts. You can't do that. You have to do the long haul. You have to really put in the effort here if you want to reach that. And next to this Justice card, it's like, it could be in your favor, but I get more of the feeling like clarity, cause and effect. Using, again, logic. And it's saying going to be called to be accountable for your actions. You're going to have to fess up to what you did, deal with it, purge this sense of, I've lost my passion for what I'm doing, I've lost my interest, I just wasn't committed to it, I'm guilty because I've made mistakes. And it's like you're going to have to forgive yourself, you're going to have to level up, face it, and rise above it, rise above these things. And with the Six of Pentacles, you're going to have to deal with the karma. You're going to have to, if you want the results to manifest, you're going to have to help. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to share. And it could be somebody else is going to come in and help you. It could be this person. It could be the professor. It could be a boss. It could be somebody you work with. Who knows? Maybe they're going to come in and help you to get you back on track and get you back to doing the work. Getting things leveled out again. And I did pull extra clarifiers for this to make sure that I got the idea of what's going on here. And I've got the Three of Wands in reverse. And with the Three of Wands in reverse, this is obstacles or delays, or you're against no cheating, no shortcuts. Okay? Maybe you've missed an opportunity or you've missed something. And you need to turn it into a learning experience. Like, I think something's going to happen and you're going to have to confront about it. And it could be your expectations of what other people do. It could be that. But I get it with this Three of Wands. It's saying you're going to have obstacles. You're going to have delays. Or maybe you lose interest in something or your passion. And you slack off. And you can't take shortcuts. You can't cheat and get your way around it because it's not going to help you. It's going to cause problems. And you're going to have to turn it into a learning experience because next we have this Ace of Cups. And it's saying a renewal. Okay? It is a... talking about... It could be relationships, and it also does with emotion. It could be dealing with, like, opening yourself up. You may have a whole new start. Just go with it. And it could talk about revitalization of the spirit. Like I said, maybe you need to get that passion back that you had lost here. And it caused you to slack off because maybe you had a project or maybe you had some kind of new idea or new venture or something come in and then you lost your passion for it and you started slacking off. And this is like you're going to have this sense through here to realize, okay, the opportunities kind of come back to me. I don't know what to do. And if I want to reach this sense of success and purge myself of the stuff before, I'm going to have to deal with it karmically. I'm going to need help to get me back straight. And it could be somebody helping you, and it could be short term. Maybe they give you a chance to retake the test. Maybe they give you a chance to redo the project. Maybe they give you a chance to work on that idea again or that venture or something. You know, whatever it may be. It could be any aspect of life or anything that you're working on. And you get that sense of renewal. And it's saying revitalizing your spirit, getting that passion back so that you can go back at it again. And also, you got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups says the power to reach your goals come from within. You got to have passion. You got to have compassion. You have to trust your gut. And you're stronger than you think. You can fix this. You can do it. You just got to stick with it. Okay, you got to stay committed, and you have the power to do it. Go within, pull that strength out, pull that lion out. You are the Leo. Pull that energy out. You can do it. Stay strong. Pull on that inner strength, okay? So I hope this helped, and I hope you guys have a wonderful May, and let me know how things turned out. And do remember, this is a general reading. It doesn't resonate with everybody, but if you would like something more personal in your own reading, please do not be afraid to contact me. Check out my Facebook page and my shop and, set up a booking. If there's something that you want to know more about, I'm more than glad to do that. That's what I'm here for. It's my purpose. So I love you guys. Many blessings this month of May. And until next time, bye, my little Leo babies.